Now, 19 years after he was accused of molesting a 14-year-old girl, the former DGP of Haryana, SPS Rathore, was today found guilty and sentenced to 6 months in jail. But he also got bail right away. In 1990, Rathore, who was then an Inspector General, molested teenager Ruchika Girhotra. She was a promising young tennis player and he was the head of Haryana's Lawn Tennis Federation at the time. The family says they faced constant harassment by the police for filing a case against Rathore. And 3 years after the incident, Ruchika committed suicide.
She was just 14 when she took on the Inspector General of Police in Haryana, SP Rathore. In 1990, Ruchika Girhotra filed a case against Rathore alleging that he molested her. Ruchika killed herself by drinking poison. Today, a CBI court in Chandigarh finally convicted Rathore. His sentence, 6 months in jail and a 1,000 rupee fine. Almost 2 decades later, Ruchika's family and friends ask, is this justice for a young girl's life?
Yes, I'm a bit happy, but I'm not really fully satisfied on this.
We'll follow the case if he appeals.
Yeah, we will be discussing with our lawyer and my parents, and if we need to, we will be pursuing the case.
Haryana was Ruchika's tennis partner and an eyewitness to the crime. Young, promising players, the two girls had met Rathore on the circuit when he was president of the Haryana Lawn Tennis Federation. But as soon as she filed the case, Ruchika's battle for justice turned into a nightmare. 2 weeks after an inquiry report indicted Rathore, Ruchika was expelled from school for indiscipline. 3 years later, in 1993, Ruchika's brother was detained in cases of theft. The same year, on the 28th of December, Ruchika committed suicide. After her death, the cases against her brother were miraculously dropped, but the Girhotra family allegedly continued to face harassment, and they moved out of Chandigarh. In contrast, Rathore's professional life continued without a hitch. Despite the inquiry report, Rathore was promoted. He went on to become the Director General of Police in Haryana. 5 years ago, Rathore retired without any action being taken against him. Her family and friends continued to fight, but all their attempts to get Rathore charged with abetment to suicide amounting to murder failed. The High Court dropped the charges and he was tried only for molestation. The Girhotras are not talking to the media. Her friends say their struggle to see the accused punished will go on.
Though it took us more than 19 years, but the fight against the system is successful, and anybody can fight the corrupt system of the country.
The man convicted of the crime, SP Rathore, was immediately given bail. He says he will fight the verdict.
I will file appeal. I will not comment against the judgment. Yes.
It took almost 2 decades for the verdict to come out. This case may have set a precedent, but for Ruchika's family and her friend, it's a case of too little, too late. In Chandigarh with camera person Ashwini Mehra, Vikram Chaudhary for NDTV.
Tuba.com